it up, clears to the center right. It's Robinson once again. Puck is checked away. Koshek down over the line, shoots it, and it would have gone over the top of the net, but just to slow up the play and prevent further action, Mike Liut grabbed it and hung on. So Mike Liut, as we're just underway here for Team Canada. It'll be Dvorak facing off, and some discussion going on in the zone right now involving Gainey, Robinson, and Duguay. I think Gainey may have some equipment troubles. At least he's having a word with the referee.
I don't think it's equipment trouble because he's not allowed to adjust equipment while he's on the ice. That's a minor penalty for delaying the game.
May I have a look at the lineup for a check?
Oh, did you hear that? He said, I want to take a look at the starting lineup. Now, Scotty may have spotted something.
Well, they announced that Jaroslav Pozar started at left wing, and he wasn't the player that was announced. And if the coach made a mistake and started a man who wasn't on the starting lineup, that is a minor penalty, and Larry Robinson is questioning that fact right now.
Well, Scotty can spot these things pretty quickly. Very, very thorough, of course.
I heard it.
Larry's in there saying, I heard it.
Wrong start lineup. Bench penalty.
Kokreman was announced as being the starting left winger, number 22, but in fact, number 23, Jaroslav Pozar, started the game at left wing, and it is a minor penalty if you start someone who is not written down on the starting lineup on the game sheet. And Scotty Bowman alertly pointed it out. Larry Robinson going across. They have the man advantage for starting the incorrect lineup.
Well, they're calling over players to the bench now, but the penalty gate is open. There's going to be a penalty called, a bench minor against Czechoslovakia at the 18-second mark. And now the argument is on.
Well, the coach closest to you is Ludy Buchak.
Here's a fellow we'll be hearing from later on in the show. Played in the Central Professional Hockey League with Oklahoma City. Speaks excellent English, and I think he was using it a little bit on a Swede right there.
Ludy lived with me for a week in 1965. He was sent here by the Czech government to examine programs here in Canada after he had played in the Central League, and he speaks very good English and is an excellent hockey coach.
Scotty standing behind the bench taking all this in very calmly. See what you started, Scotty?
But I go and check on my sheet. You see, they say you have made a mistake. I don't know. I go to 5 targets. Yeah, wait.
Well, he's got maybe a different story.
Well, what happens is when you sign the sheet, you have to sign the sheet as the coach. You sign to endorse that that is your starting lineup. You check your players off. If those players are checked off on the sheet and the coach signs them and he doesn't start that lineup, then there is a minor penalty.
Let's see if we're going to eavesdrop here a bit. Nosy cameraman there, I'll tell you that.
Well, there we see Aggie Kuklowitz, who is the sort of unofficial interpreter for all of the teams, who speaks very good Slovak, Czech, Russian, English. He's talking with Ludy to make sure there's no mistake in the interpretation.
Fans were only 18 seconds into this game, and already all of this is going on. Let's see what happens. The penalty gate is still open. The penalty has been posted. There's going to be a face-off outside Team Canada's blue line when this gets straightened out.
The referee is pointing to the signature. I'm sure that's what he's pointing to at the bottom, because the signature is at the coach's signature is at the bottom of the game sheet, and he's been pointing to it.
So who is wrong? The team is wrong. You saw
the team is wrong, he said.
This is the same lineup you made yourself. You didn't rotate. It wrote your guy according to this list. No, it's Canadian writing. Not ours.
We got a forged list in there?
Well, no, the official one. It doesn't matter what other list other than the official game sheet.
He signed it, that's it.
I mean, a lot of times for the coach at the beginning of the game, he's asked to give a list to media people and so on, but the one that counts is the official game sheet.
Well, Olsen's going to be a tired man from skating back and forth across the red line from the bench to the timekeeper's bench.
Bench penalty. I can only read on the papers. Do nothing. Bench penalty.
Did you say bench penalty?
That's what he said. He's giving a bench penalty.
Czechoslovakia penalty, a 2-minute bench minor for starting the wrong lineup.
Well, there you go. It'll come at the 18-second mark. We'll see who will have to serve it. And that one, is it the fellow who is not on the ice or the fellow who got on the ice that has to go in?
I think you have your choice.
The guy who was supposed to go out there, Posar, turned up on the ice to start the game. I think Posar, who's shaking his head, is headed for the penalty box.
Team Czechoslovakia penalty served by number 23, Yaroslav Posar.
So Yaroslav Posar in the penalty bench. 2-minute penalty. Team Canada on the power play. Gretzky, Perrault, Lafleur, along with Dion and Potvin. Face-off just outside the blue line, and from the face-off to the far boards. They try to dig it out. That's Potjack. He shoots it into the Canadian zone, but coming right back out again is Dion. He backhands it off the boards, past Rusnak. Here is Gretzky, 2-on-1 rather, as Lafleur was going in. And the puck is cleared down the ice, and it's Liut out of his net. Potvin sweeping behind the net. Potvin. And he is checked by Nobe. Good forechecking as Nobe moves in, but he's got nobody in front of the net, and he's ridden out of the play by Marcel Dion. Lafleur dropping it back to Perrault. Perrault, the good move around Nobe. Out to center ice. Dion digs it out. Here's Perrault straight up the middle over the line. He faked the shot, gets around the defense, but lost control of the puck. Now it's in front. Knocked down in front of the net by Richter. Here's the shot by Dion. Out of the net is Carl Lang, and he hangs on. We'll have a face-off inside the Czech zone with 1:10 remaining in the penalty.
Well, one thing that typifies Czechoslovakian play, and we see it here again today, when they are short-handed, they don't content themselves with being in a box and staying in their zone. In their own end of the ice, they will chase you all over the place, trying to force you into a mistake. And the same thing with their forechecking. They're not just turning and picking up the wings. They forecheck very, very aggressively, trying to upset the power play. They gamble, of course, but that's their style of play. They force all the time, even when short-handed.
Trottier, Bossy, Gillies, Bourque, Robinson, the power play for Team Canada, and Trottier is going to be booted out of the face-off circle, along with Thrall, number 10 for Czechoslovakia. From the face-off, Bourque into the corner. Trottier's there. Trottier in front. They jam away, and Gillies poking away. Take a good shot just as he tried to get the shot away on goaltender Carl Lang. That's Milan Halupa, who was going up against Gillies right at the goal mouth. Take a look
Puck
at it
coming
there.
straight across. Gillies parked in front of the net, trying to tip that puck in, being covered very aggressively by Halupa, the veteran defenseman in front of the net.
Trottier against Lala from the faceoff, cleared down the ice. Now a race for the puck is coming out of his own zone as Coquerment, but way out of his net is Liut. Liut just stick handling with it. There's it behind the net for Robinson, and Robinson starts out. Robinson sweeping the center ice to the far side for Trottier. Got it caught up in his skates. It's into the corner. Gillies going in, cleared around the boards and past Robinson and down the ice. A race for it again with Lala on top of Robinson. It's flipped over to the far side. Bourque, he goes down. Robinson off the boards. It's kept in at the point, but Robinson gets it again. Flips it out to center ice. Trottier on the left side. Padlet shoots it in and takes a good hit from Trottier. Bourque at the side of his net. It's Bourque coming out. The lead pass at center ice. Trottier to Bossy. Bossy takes a hit just as he crossed the line from Padlet. It's cleared in front of the net. There's going to be a penalty for charging. Was that Padlet who picked that one up?
Well, he's pointing to Brian Trottier.
So it'll be Trottier going in with 16 seconds remaining in the penalty to Posar. So, barring a further penalty, Czechoslovakia will have a 1 minute 44-second opportunity to use their power play. 4 skaters to 4 now.
Number 20, Ryan Trottier. 2 minutes for charging.
Goring along with Gainey and Beck and Potvin. Well, this game is showing signs of being a very active type of hockey game. Already they're hitting each other. Beck back to Potvin inside his own blue line. Potvin backing up, feeds it off the glass and down the ice. And going back for it will be Dvorak. Dvorak behind his own net. Icing called on Canada. 3 seconds left. The face-off will be down in Team Canada's territory. You see up in the corner of your screen, waiting to get back on the ice, Jaroslav Pozar. Just as the puck is dropped, he'll come onto the ice. Taking the draw will be Darius Bushnak against Butch Goring. Shift Denny Potvin over to the slot area. Bushnak will try probably to get it back to Pashek, number 21. Well, they throw him, and Pashek will take the draw now against Bob Gainey. Bushnak goes into the slot area, and they back Dvorak back to the point. Comes back to Halupa. Halupa shooting it in. It's off Gainey's leg. Goring on the far side. Backhands it down the ice. Out of the penalty box, and off his stick is Pozar. He's back in his own zone. Pozak with Gainey right there, and he managed to just drop it off for Dvorak. Up to Pashek. Pashek, he takes a hit from Gainey. Goring picks up the loose puck, feeds it into his own zone. Straight ahead, Gainey tried to deflect it up to Goring. It's back beside the net, and a penalty is coming up again.
Well, Denny Potvin, there's no penalty on the play, but Denny Potvin, it was a delayed offside inside the blue line, and when your team has possession of the puck inside there, you don't want to take that puck back because Team Canada had possession of the puck. Now when he takes the puck back, the linesman blows the whistle for the delayed offside, and we have to try to win it from a face-off, and we lost the puck.
Dudacek from the face-off. Orava, a shot right off a leg. Beck backhands it off the boards to the blue line. Diving is Middleton. He can't knock it out. Novy's at the side of the net. Novy trying to find a man in front. The pass is blocked. There's Middleton. He goes down as he's tied up by Richter, and it's shot down the ice. Svoboda going after it along with Duguay. Svoboda for Czechoslovakia behind his own net. He sets up. Novy sweeps back. That's Novy number 6 with the puck. Novy. Duguay right on top of him. Novy up the right side. Passes it ahead to Richter. Richter's over the line. Novy to his right, and it's poked off his stick. Going to be a penalty called here, I believe, as Horova getting set. The shot is just wide. Comes to the far boards. Picked off by Svoboda, but he's checked, and as Middleton picks it up, a high sticking penalty called on Team Canada.
Well, what happened there was, coming out of their own zone, you noticed the 2 Czech defensemen dropped the puck back to Milan Novy and then ran in front of him like offensive guards. That's another thing that's typical of Czechoslovakian play. They love to screen and block, and our players look at that as being an interference call.
32 seconds remaining in the penalty to Brian Trottier. The face-off will be to the right of Team Canada's goal. Now 5 skaters against 3. Canada 2 men short for the next 32 seconds. Goring out there. Potvin and Beck from the face-off. Back to the point for Kudlets. Kudlets just working his way in. Kudlets beating it back. He gives it to Hydrusek. Hydrusek to Kudlets. He winds up the shot. Good save there by Liudis. He just got his blocking glove on it. Hydrusek over for Kudlets. He moves in. Hydrusek again into the corner. Picking it off there is Kukreman. He shoots it off the boards and around to this side. Moving after it is Lala. He's tied up. Kudlets is there as well. Goring holds it in. 3 seconds remaining in the penalty to Trottier. It comes back to the blue line. Hydrusek to Potvin on the far boards. Trottier's out alone at center ice. He beats it off to Goring. Goring's over the line. Stick handling with it, and he is checked off his stick by Kukreman. He's at center ice. Goring again. Now it's fed ahead for Lala. Goring again against the boards, and he slams it, leaves the puck for Trottier. He brings it in over the line. 1:08 remaining in the penalty to Duguay. Over the line, Kukreman. Kukreman into the corner. Feeds it back, there's nobody there. Puck is out at center ice, Dvorak. Gainey on top of him. It's off the boards. Potvin's got it. Potvin swinging into his own zone. Backhands it out to center ice. Kudlets gets it ahead now. Trottier over the line. Beck on top of him, and it's poked away from him by Beck. Out to Kudlets at the point. 42 seconds remaining. The puck is at the side of the net. Further play is halted by Mike Liut. Great penalty killing by Team Canada. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty to Ron Duguay.
Well, Mike Liut, he made a wise play there, killing that puck off the side of the net. Oftentimes the goaltender, being shorthanded, will move that puck. But you kill it, you get the face off, you get everybody organized, you get fresh troops out there, making sure that they have people there that are not tired to kill the remaining 40 seconds of this Czechoslovakian power play.
Well, a big face-off inside Team Canada's territory. Trottier out there, along with Middleton. Robinson, Engblom, the defensive pairing. Milan Nobi will center the line. Nobi out there along with Richter, and also on the line is Dudacek, the surprise draft choice by the Buffalo Sabres in the first round of the June draft. He has not shown an awful lot in this tournament yet, but he's an 18-year-old. They're confident he's going to be a great hockey player. Trottier shooting it down the ice on the backhand. Trottier comes off the ice, Gainey comes back on. So they had Trottier on to do the face-off honors, and that was all. Now from behind his own net. Starting out, the lead pass from Svoboda to center ice. Richter there, ahead for Nobi, was straddling the line, but just couldn't control it. Now it's backhanded in over the line. Engblom turning, he backhanded blindly off the board. Svoboda gets set, he winds up the shot, scores! Clearing pass, a blind pass by Engblom along the boards, intercepted, and Czechoslovakia on a power play has gone ahead 1-0.
Engblom trying to lift that puck out of his own zone on his backhand. Against it, it stopped just inside the line. Kind of a lazy shot coming from the point, but it's low. It's tipped on the way to the net, eluding Mike Liut. But the original play, trying to get that puck out. There you see Team Canada try to cover up in front of their own net, but tipping it from the shot from the point. Czechoslovakia goes ahead 1-0.
Scored by number 19,
Dudacek has got the goal. Ahead now for Lafleur. We'll give you the full scoring in a moment as Hartsburg's got it at his own line. Flames playing even strength now. A power play goal. There are 11 seconds remaining in the penalty. Here's Gretzky. It's off his stick and down over the line past Kalupa. Dvorak back to get it. Now he's slammed in against the boards by Lafleur. Back for Bork into the corner. Past Perreault against the boards on this side. And starting out now, Corbala at center ice. He backhands it in. Out of his net is Liut. Bork stops up behind his net. He'll lead the rush. He can rush that puck now. Feeds it out to center ice, right through everybody. Kalupa puts it to the Canadian line. It's back to Perreault. Perreault trying to fight his way past Kalupa. Now Lafleur. He's checked on the play. It's cleared to the line, but Hartsburg has it. Hartsburg to Lafleur. Lafleur batting it ahead, trying to get it to Gretzky. Good checking here by Czechoslovakia. It's cleared over the line. Gretzky racing after it. Gretzky along with number 9, Dvorak. He's behind the net. Kept in, but finally shot to center ice. Here's Lala. Down over the line. Beck stops that play. Middleton covers up. Bork at center ice. Along with Dion. It's off the board. Dion racing in. He's got a little room. He shoots, and he took it off the pad of Lang into the corner. Middleton around behind the net. Gare. Dion. Number 7 for Czechoslovakia is Hydršek. Hydršek clears it out to center ice. Down over the line comes Panichka. Panichka stopped on the play. Still inside the blue line. Pokerman. He stick-handled it up over the line, and it's called for a face-off. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Official scoring on the goal. Dudacek, his first goal of the Canada Cup tournament from Svoboda at 5:22, 1-0. Czechoslovakia leads. That was a power play goal. Now Beck over to the far side. Potvin off his stick to Gillies. Gillies at center ice loses it. Hasek gets it in over the line, but a player was trapped. That was Rusnak. Then we'll have another face-off outside the blue line. Very high tempo to this early going of this game, Tom.
Very high tempo, very aggressive hockey game. We heard, although we didn't see, the game between Czechoslovakia and the Soviets was a very aggressive, hard-hitting game, and it's continued this way at a very fast pace tonight.
Well, the entertainment has been very high here so far as well. Trottier now tied up at center ice. Gillies hammered Hasek to the ice. Here's Beck shooting it in, rattled off the boards. Kalupa on this side, picking it up, batting it along the boards. Beck moves in, then Trottier, he takes a weak shot. Gloved by Goaltender Carl Lang off the boards. There's a hard check thrown by Potvin as he moves in. A race for the puck. Paschek in there along with Beck. Beck comes up with a puck. Beck. Trottier on the left side. Trottier crosses center ice and shoots it in. There's Bossy. Bossy lets it go. Good play. Gillies in front. Bossy. And an alert play by Lang in front of the net. Bossy's in there as they try to kick it free. Here's Bossy getting set. Out for Potvin. He's got the good shot and it's right on. Carl Lang hangs on for the face-off.
Very alert, Carl Lang, as we see, stopping that shot at Denny Potvin from the point, but very alert with his stick off the edge of the net on Mike Bossy, not allowing them to come out in front of the net. There's the pass to the point, and Denny Potvin, having one of the greatest shots in the National League from the point, hits the goaltender right square in the middle, but an alert Lang with a stick at the side of the net.
Quick shot by Duguay off the draw by Goring, and another save by Lang, and another face-off to the left of the Czechoslovakian goal. We played 8 minutes exactly here in the first period. 1-0 Czechoslovakia. Duguay again rolls it in front, and Gainey had his back to that one. Behind the net. Goring jammed in there, rolls it out in front, gets it again. Goring trying to get it along the boards. He's checked on the play, and it's back out to center ice. Knocking it down inside the line. Engblom over to the far side. Duguay trying to catch up to that puck. It took a funny bounce off the boards. Mortimer shoots it in. Behind the net, Robinson straight ahead for Gainey. Gainey overskated it. Now it backhands it to center ice. Orcheva over the line for Richter. Richter against the boards. He's tied up by Engblom. Engblom just getting in the way. Puck is cleared around the boards on this side. Goring moves back. Goring. Engblom. Engblom finally threw that to Richter. Richter behind the net. Dudacek into the corner on this side for Gainey. Gainey ahead for Robinson, who's got a little skating room. Robinson at center ice. Hits the line. Robinson, the quick shot. Goes in after it. He's in deep. It's batted away. Puck is cleared right to the blue line. Perreault nearly hit Duguay with it. Perreault knocked it in, but coming out is Richter at center ice for Kroll. Kroll is over the line. It goes off Lafleur into the corner. Digging it after it is Korbala. Perreault along the boards. Chernik checked. Lafleur's got it. Lafleur to Gretzky, right through his skates, down into the Czechoslovakian zone. Halupa clears it right back out to center ice, and it's Raymond Bourque. Bourque is checked. In over the line, Kroll, he shoots, and he scores. 2-0.
Kroll very alertly just picking up that puck when Raymond Bourque lost it just at his blue line. We see Bourque turning with it. There's Kroll putting that puck ahead of him, going in all by himself, and just rips the shot by the glove hand of Mike Liut, but a great shot. Bourque going down, Kroll all by himself, just rips it. Right by Mike Liut having very little chance on that goal. 2-0 Czechoslovakia.
Well, he's a new name.
Kroll.
Kroll, but he's been in his own league for 7 years now. Boy, we're seeing something on this rebuilt Czechoslovakian team. His second goal of the tournament. Here's a shot blocked by Liut. Bourque in the corner. Cleared straight ahead. Knocked down by Kadlec, but batted back out to center ice. Panichka out there. He goes down under the checking of Lafleur. Fired off the boards. Perreault. Hartsburg over to the far side for Bourque. Bourque crosses center ice. Backhands it into the corner. Perreault going in. Off the boards, Hartsburg throws the check. Lafleur's got the puck, clears it across ice, but it's intercepted by Heideshek. At center ice, down over the line on a 2-on-1, but he is bumped around by Bourque, and they wind up in the corner. The puck underneath everyone, and it's called for a face-off. Czechs leading 2-0. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Ron Rouge along with Tom Wadden. Winnipeg Arena, 2-0 Czechoslovakia. Against the boards now, Beck wrists it out to center ice. Middleton's there. Middleton jammed against the boards by Paschek. It's cleared by Dion right on the stick of Rusnak. He turns. Pozar overskated it, but Pozar's got it now. Try to clear it in front of the net. Rusnak on the short side, fanned on it. Out in front, quick shot, loose puck. And Liut came up with 2 saves on the short side. And Tom, I think what we're seeing here is what is done well and served the Czechoslovakians well in this tournament so far, and that's their play in the offensive zone.
Excellent forechecking. They're using 2-1-2, 2 forwards, always on the 2 Canadian defensemen, trying to neutralize them quickly. They're one high forward, either cutting off the boards or backing up a defenseman who presses down. 2-1-2 forechecking, very aggressive by Czechoslovakia.
Puck is cleared down the ice. Halupa off the boards, right to Potvin at his own line. Potvin clearing it straight up to Dion. Dion lead pass, and he couldn't hit Middleton with it. Potvin's got it again. Potvin ahead, Dion off his stick. Beck hammering it off the boards. Middleton hits the line. Dion trailing, but he's offside. And they'll call it outside the face-off for, at least outside the blue line for a face-off. Canada Cup 81 continues in a moment. Face-off to Liut's right. Gretzky up against Pokerman. The puck is dropped. Beck drops it back for Potvin. Potvin, he's checked very quickly on the play by Pokerman, but there's Gretzky. Gretzky, he has trouble against the boards. His forechecking is Panichka. Behind the net, into the corner. Perreault, Lala's back there after it, but Beck beats him to it. They clear it to the point, but not out. Kept in by Hajdusek. Now out to Lafleur. Lafleur ahead for Gretzky. Gretzky is hauled down as he hit the line. There'll be a penalty. Gretzky trying to sweep around the defenseman, and Team Canada will have an opportunity here with the manpower advantage. The first goal of the game for Czechoslovakia on a power play. And it'll be Kadlec going to the penalty bench. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment.
Wayne Gretzky going around Kadlec is tripped. Team Canada getting the man advantage with 7 minutes remaining in the first period.
Gretzky wins the draw. The power play with Dion working the point with Potvin. Gretzky, Perreault, and Lafleur. The puck is cleared to center ice. Dion back there. Dion backing into his own zone. Dion hanging on to that. Now he gets it off the boards for Potvin. Ahead for Gretzky, and he caught it in his skates. Couldn't control it. Now Perreault. Perreault to Gretzky. Over the line. He turns at the point. Gretzky with that wizardry of stick handling, and it went right through Dion's leg, and it's out to center ice, and we've got a break here with Pozar, and catching up is Potvin to break that up. Perreault behind the net. He drops it off for Potvin. Potvin, the lead pass. Perreault's at center ice. Perreault poked away from him neatly by Borshava. Now Perreault again, circling back into his own zone. Off the stick of Dion, down into the zone. Borshava back to get it. Dion rattling it along the glass. He goes right by Lafleur. Now it's Novi. Novi coming up the left side. Novi cutting at center ice. He circles back as the Canadian forecheckers faded themselves. Now here's Gillies. Gillies clearing it in off Trotier's stick and cleared back out to center ice. The lead pass, and Novi's alone. Novi getting set. He shoots. Great save, Liut. In the corner it goes. Richter holds it in. Now it's loose. Bossy. Trottier. Trottier at center ice. Trottier ahead for Gillies. He races in after it. Gillies against the boards on this side, trying to get it back to Hartsburg. He does. It's rattled over to the far side. Robinson going after it. It's cleared down the ice. Hartsburg going back as it comes to Liut. He rolls it around the boards. Gillies. Gillies inside the zone. Trottier ahead for Robinson. Robinson leading the rush. He flips it in. It bounces in front of the net. Trottier was breaking in, but he couldn't catch up with it. Hartsburg. Hartsburg swinging at center ice to Bossy. Bossy around the defense. Bossy's got a man in front as Middleton was cutting through, but he couldn't get it to him. As sliding on the play was Dvorak. Still inside the zone with 7 seconds left in the power play. They try to dig it out. It finally cleared down the ice, but it was batted ahead, so there'll be a face-off as the penalty is expired. A face-off in the Czechoslovakian zone.
Team Canada's having a great deal of difficulty handling the Czechoslovakian penalty killers when they're coming at you very aggressively. They're playing like men possessed. In fact, I would have to say at this point in the first period, Team Canada's been outskated by a hungry Czechoslovakian team.
Well, they came in here as underdogs. I think their coach told everybody he'd be happy to finish in the top 4 in the regular tournament, go into the playoffs and see what happens from there. They have done so well. Tie against the Soviet Union, and by all witnesses, they outplayed the Soviets by a very wide margin. There was a great game for Tretiak in that one. Now circling with it, the puck is checked off a stick, but Beck is out at center ice. Beck having trouble, now shoots it in. Past Kadlec at the blue line, going in is Duguay. The puck loose in front. Now here's Middleton. He picks it off. Goes to the corner with it, but he never had control of it. Gets the boards. He is slammed in there. Now Gare turns around and fires it right on. Lang leaving it behind the net, clears it to the blue line. Potvin keeping it in. There's the shot, but it's blocked at the defense and it's cleared straight up ice. At center ice, it's Panichka. He goes over the line, waits for his mates, gives it to Lala. Lala's set, his shot, and hanging on is Mike Liut for a face-off. 2-0. Czechoslovakia leading Canada Cup. 81 will continue in a moment. To the left of Mike Liut, who has been tested considerably in this first period. It could be worse than 2-0. Team Canada being beaten to the puck quite often in this period. Puck is cleared off the boards now over the line. Kadlec shoots it out. Goring, he's checked. Rusnak over the line now, clears it in front. There's the quick shot. Rebound, hit the crossbar, and the puck goes into the corner. Out to the point, the shot's right on, and Liut blocked that one. In against the boards. It goes behind the net now. Goring off the board for Dion. Dion is running interference. Let the puck go free, and Robinson's got it. Robinson at center ice. He's checked. Hozar's got it. Over the line they come again. Rusnak tries to get set. He's checked by Engblom. He goes down on the play. It's behind the net. Hot check. Now behind. They roll it in front of Gainey. Gainey skating to the board. Shoots it out over center ice and down into the Czechoslovakian zone. Horshava's back there. Horshava starting out. Good move past Gretzky. Shoots it off the back of Lafleur's leg. Lafleur backhands it into the corner. Robinson ahead. The lead pass intended for Gretzky. Horshava will go back, fighting Gretzky for it. Out in front, and they call it on the icing. And I think Gretzky was onside on the play, beat him to it.
Gretzky made a very smart play. He was offside at center ice. He realized that, so he didn't touch the puck at center ice. And then he tried to get up, put on the great hustle to touch the puck on the far end so that the icing would be called off. It looked to me as if he got to the puck first, just made a great hustling play, came up with the puck, but it's called back on the long pass. I guess they're calling it the offside, bring it back inside the blue line. Questionable.
Well, we've got Gretzky out there with Perreault and Lafleur, Novi, Dudacek, and Richter, the line for Czechoslovakia. On the face-off, Horshava at the blue line, working in, clears it in front through the crowd. Backhanded behind the net, Novi's after it, Bork, Hartsburg. Hartsburg as the player goes down, Perreault, I think, knocked down Dudacek. Interference is the call, and Canada will play a man short here, and Perreault goes on.
A very difficult time to take a penalty. Perreault down 2-0 with 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining here. The Czechoslovakian power play coming up, but the Czechoslovakians, in my opinion, have outskated Team Canada in this first period and have forced us into some questionable plays and taking a penalty as we did there.
All right, 2:53 remaining in the first period. Czechoslovakia already with a 2-0 lead. Kokrement facing off against Ron Duguay. Face-off. Bringing back towards the line is Panichka. Panichka in for Lala. Lala being checked against the boards. Beck tried to knock him off the puck and he couldn't. Now Lala goes in there. Beck throws a hard check against the boards. Now it's Hudricek. In for Lala. Lala into the side of the net. Panichka tried to get a shot away, was checked on the play, and it winds up at center ice with a minute 37 left in the power play. Starting out now, it is dropped off by Hydusek. Lala on the far side, circling back. Lala had trouble with his balance. Duguay knocks him down. Potvin bats it off the boards. Duguay, Middleton's breaking, but he elects to send it back to Beck as they kill off precious seconds here. 1:18 left in the power play. Hudricek, Goring's in for checking, doing a fine job. Now taking it behind the net is Kokrement. Kokrement at center ice. Kokrement working to the line now, clears it around the boards. Liut's out of the net, leaves it for Potvin. He shoots it straight up ice, and we've got a break for Goring. Goring all alone, getting set in front. He shoots. Oh, scores! Just got across the line. Great effort by Lang, but it just dribbled across the line. A short-handed goal.
A very, very important goal for Team Canada. Being short-handed and down 2-0, the long lead pass. Instead, Potvin to Butch Goring makes the play to his backhand. The puck is stopped by the Czechoslovakian goaltender, but just gets over the line. Butch Goring all by himself, dips a little, comes to his backhand, tries to get it up over, doesn't goal. Clear-cut breakaway, Butch scoring a beautiful long lead pass from Denny Potvin from right beside his own net. Team Canada getting back in the hockey game with their first goal.
Notice Lang went down on the play, and he tried to get it up over him. He couldn't quite, but it still dribbled across the line.
Number 91, Butch Goalie.
Butch Goring. Puck is inside the zone. The power play is still on. Goring bats it behind the net. After it there is Chernik. Robinson. Robinson poking away at it. Robinson as Chernik picks it off. Now Robinson's got it. He clears it straight off ice. 32 seconds left in the power play. A shorthanded goal. Goring from Potvin and Mike Liut. He's earned an assist in this period. He's been hard pressed. Down over the line comes Korbala. Korbala checked by Robinson. The loose puck is taken by Kroll. Halupa clearing it in, and it's right off the skate of Bossy. At center ice again, Halupa. Clears it right onto the stick of Robinson. Trottier gets back on side, goes over the line, and I believe it was Trottier who finally, or Bossy, who finally went offside on the play. And 11 seconds left in the power play now. And 2-1, Czechoslovakia leading. 1 second, let's correct that. 1 second on the penalty to number 11. And there you see him, Gilbert Perreault, all set. Face-off will be outside the blue line. A reminder of the CFL on CTV. Montreal at Saskatchewan. That's coming up tomorrow. And Edmonton at Hamilton on Sunday. Local blackouts in effect. That's on Monday, of course. Edmonton at Hamilton, Labor Day. Montreal at Saskatchewan tomorrow. The CFL on CTV. 46 seconds remaining in the period. 2-1. Czechoslovakia leading Canada. It could be a lot worse, Tom. And I tell you, you talk about a very important goal. We'll see how the history books write this one. But if the Czechoslovakians had scored a third goal, Canada would have been in real trouble. The way Czechoslovakia was playing and gaining confidence as they go through this tournament. Potvin at center ice. Bossy to the line. Trottier gets the pass, and it's called on the offside. Trottier getting a little upset with Svoboda. 35 seconds left in the period. There's Brian Trottier. Trottier and Potvin, the anchors, team that has won the Stanley Cup the last 2 years. And it's Trottier to Potvin right there. The puck is off the boards. Gillies after it inside the line, but he couldn't reach it. It took a funny bounce past the official. Beck is against the boards, being checked by Dudacek. 24 seconds left of the face-off again at center ice as things are winding down. Dudacek, everyone watching him, of course, number 19. Lower portion of your picture. Puck is cleared in over the line. He's got a goal in this game. Puck's off the boards. Gillies beats it back for Beck. Out to Trottier. Trottier beating it over the line. Bossy's alone. He said he scores! 2-2 tie with 13 seconds left in the period, and Team Canada's bench is empty.
Well, what a long, good pass that was. That just set Bossy in all by himself. The long lead pass, as it was in the first goal. We have Brian Trottier just threading the needle to Mike Bossy going across the line. And of course, when he gets by himself, he makes no mistakes. But the setup again, as the first goal, a long leading pass. Denny Potvin on the first goal from inside his own zone. Brian Trottier just over center ice, right between the defenders. Mike Bossy timing it perfectly, going over the blue line, not having the offside. Puts the puck behind the Czechoslovakian goaltender.
Well, there you see the time, 1947. Boy, they'd have been happy. There's another lead pass, and it went right past Gare and down into the zone. Gare back to get it, but I think icing will be called. Or the offside. 4 seconds left in the period. The face-off will come back down into Team Canada territory. Bossy from Trottier and Gillies at 1947 for Bossy, his fourth goal of the tournament. Earlier it was Goring with his second of the tournament from Potvin and Liut at 18-13. That was a shorthanded goal. 2 seconds left, one, puck cleared in, the horn goes. The end of the first period. Wow, what a period of hockey we've seen here at the Winnipeg Arena. At the end of the first period, the score, Czechoslovakia 2, Canada 2. We'll be back with the first intermission in just a moment. They didn't win a game, lost 3 and tied just 1. Then they were beaten by the United States 4-1 in a pre-tournament exhibition over here. But then they came into the tournament and tied the Soviets 1-1 and beat the Finns 7-1. And play is underway right now in a 2-2 tie as Pashek goes over the line, checked in against the boards by Potvin. Out at center ice, it's off the glove of Gillies. Cleared straight ahead. Pozar swings away with it, gets the quick shot. It went off the stick of Liut into the corner. Potvin's there. Potvin clearing it around the boards. There's a shot deflected in front. Potvin coming across. Another shot deflects wide of the net. Bossy ahead at center ice now. Trottier, and had he been able to control that, it would have been 2-on-1 with Gillies, with Halupa the only one back. Gillies has got it now. It's passed right by Halupa, deep into the Czechoslovakian end. Czechoslovakia coming away with it now. Milan Novi out at center ice for Kokreman. He shoots it over the line. Hartsburg at center ice, trying to tip it to Perreault from Gretzky. Over the line it comes for Czechoslovakia again. Lafleur comes back. Lafleur swinging away with it. Ahead for Gretzky. Back to Lafleur. He's down over the line with Perreault, and it was poked away from him, and Bork has it at center ice. Bork cutting to the far side, over the line, shoots it in. It's off the stick of Heiderschek. Now Perreault 2-on-1. He took a shot, but it was deflected. In behind the net, Lala being checked by Gretzky. Perreault's there, back out it, but Lafleur's shot is just wide. Bork at the blue line, clearing it in, clears in front. Lafleur gets set, clears over to Perreault, and Perreault couldn't get the shot away as the puck was in his skates. Heiderschek at center ice, over the line for Kokreman. Now coming back is Gretzky. A lead pass for Bork. It's right on the stick of Morshava, and a check is thrown as the puck is cleared inside the zone.
Well, one thing I like to see early here is that Gilbert Perreault, that pass from Guy Lafleur was in his skates. He missed a good opportunity, but you know, when the Czechoslovakian team came all the way back down to the Team Canada end, who was the guy to pick up the trail man? Who was the back checker? Gilbert Perreault. And he's such a great offensive player. Coming back shows a little bit of spunk and desire early in this second period.
Well, the Gretzky line did not show an awful lot in that first period. They were checked very, very closely. Now Duguay's kicked out of the face-off circle. Goring gets it. Goring to Duguay. Out in front, Gainey winds up the shot, and it's chipped over top of the net. Duguay into the corner. Gainey chasing after it. In there also is Dudacek. In the corner, behind the net, Gainey out to Robinson. He knocks it down, clears it in front, and it's intercepted in front by Richter. Out at center ice for Dudacek. He's over the line. He drops it, but right on a Goring stick. At center ice for Svoboda. Check is thrown in there by Gainey. Dudacek's over the line. Robinson hits him. Moving up now and cleared to this side for Goring, who just clears it out to Duguay. Duguay to Gainey, and it's intercepted. Richter turning around and coming right back. Richter over the line with Dudacek. Good pass to Dudacek, but nobody in front of the net as they go into the corner. Robinson ahead for Duguay. Gainey on the far side, but he can't reach it as it's chopped right back in by Svoboda. Svoboda again at center ice. Clears it in. Engblom having trouble and tied up his corral on the play. It's clear to the line, not out. And Robinson circles his own net, has to chase it in the corner. Robinson fighting his way, can't get out of the zone. You see that conditioning of the Czechoslovakians. There's the quick shot, and it's steered into the corner by Liut. Now Robinson off the boards. Gainey, he's checked against the boards. Goring, Gainey, back to the point it comes. Svoboda looks it in the corner. Liut gets into play himself as he flips it along the glass. Out to the blue line it comes. Kept in. The shot. It's steered into the corner. Now chopped off the boards and out to center ice. Svoboda's got it at his own line. Svoboda straight ahead, intercepted by Engblom. He feeds it straight ahead. Here's Dion with Middleton. 2-on-1. And here's Dugay's shot. Right on. And it's cleared into the corner. Dugay. Middleton goes down. The puck is cleared around behind the net. Dion after it in the corner. Dion chopping it back for Dugay. He can't touch it. Morshava. Around the boards, Potvin turns, fires. It's right on. An easy save for goaltender Carl Lang. It's out in front, cleared down the ice. Potvin will chase it. Back into his own zone he comes. Potvin, Beck ahead for Dion to Middleton. Middleton breaking in front of the net. Middleton said he shoots the rebound, loose in front. And gathered in, it's still loose. They score! in a pile up in front of the net. They score. Gare was there. Dion was there. I don't know who got it, but Team Canada's bench is emptying again.
Dion, I'm sure, had the goal. He just kept thinking at that loose puck. It wasn't held. It appeared to be held in front. Middle getting the first shot. Then the Czechoslovakian defenders coming as the puck is laying just on the goal crease, but it's not tied up. Dion still working at it, hitting the goaltender and going behind him. Marcel Dion putting Canada ahead, but keeping working. The pass going through. Middleton has the good opportunity all by himself, tries to get it in. Then you see the defenders go all the way by the two Team Canada offensive men. Dion comes around the net, keeps pushing away, keeps working. The puck going behind the Czechoslovakian goaltender.
Well, the action really picked up even further here in the early going of the second period. Canada has taken the lead.
I can't believe the pace. The pace early in the second period is amazing.
On the face-off, back in over the line. Cutting in from the far side is Pozar. That looked offside to me, but the puck is behind the net. No whistle on the play as Potvin fires it off the boards and down the ice. Going back for it will be Dvorak. He touches it. Icing will be called here, and the face-off will be down in the Team Canada zone. 3-2 Canada. Canada Cup 81 continues in a moment. Line out there. Perreault along with Lafleur, the point men. Bork. Hartsburg. Gretzky facing off. Gets the draw. Lafleur, and his shot is blocked at the defense. Goes right up as he wound up. Pozar at center ice. Pozar working to the line. Good check made there at the defense by Hartsburg. Back to get it. Dvorak in his own zone. Halupa on the far side. The check made by Lafleur. Good effort. The puck comes in. Lafleur made that play happen. Now Dvorak coming out of his zone. Beats it out to center ice for Paschek. He's down over the line. The drop pass cleared into the slot. They get set a shot. It's loose in front of the net, and Team Canada comes away with it. Gretzky at center ice with Bork. Gretzky's over the line. Bork is breaking. He gets the pass in front for Lafleur. And Lafleur couldn't put his stick to it. Now Perreault comes across. Paschek just ducked away from that check. Puck is cleared back in, a delayed offside. As bringing it to center ice will be Halupa. Halupa cutting across ice with Perreault right on top of him. Halupa is jammed in against the boards. Now straight ahead. Over the line, Gretzky. He dropped it back. It was intended there for Hartsburg. He's got the puck now. Hartsburg turning, beating it off the boards. He's tied up by Pozar, but there's Duguay. He shoots it in. Digging in is Gainey. Alone in front of the net is scoring. He takes it behind. It goes around and up to the point. Czechoslovakia again. Check thrown by Duguay. Englo tried to clear it in. Duguay will try. And it's cleared into the corner. Halupa back there. Halupa straight ahead. Stopped by Robinson at the point. Back out to center ice. It went right behind Kokreman. Now here's Duguay. Backhanding it in. Dvorak behind the net. Gainey's there. Watch out for the collision. Halupa. Now out at center ice for Panichka. Panichka tried to drop it through Kokreman. Kokreman had to go through his skates. Kadlec at center ice. The crowd is really excited here as they're seeing some of the best hockey you're likely to see anywhere as icing is called. And it'll be brought back into the Czechoslovakian zone for the face-off. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Trottier to face off against Novi. Czechoslovakian territory. Novi out there with Dudacek and Richter from the face-off. Trottier trying to get loose behind the centerman of Czechoslovakia. The puck is still loose inside the zone as Richter goes down. Back to the point, and the quick shot taken from the point by Beck. Kept in by Potvin. He wheels and fires at Bossy on the far side. Out in front, Gillies took a shot, and it was blocked by Horsheva. Now on the far side, behind the net. Bossy out in front. Richter intercepted. Out at center ice, Beck. Potvin shooting it back in again. It's gloved by Long. He leaves it. It's passed right onto the stick of Gillies. Now here comes Czechoslovakia at center ice. Leading the rush is Dudacek. Oh, he slammed it against the boards by Beck. Now against the boards on this side, Potvin. Beck ahead. Trottier ahead for Gillies. He couldn't knock it down. Going back for it is Svoboda. He golfs it off the boards. Out at center ice, Marcel Dion. Dion clearing it to the line, and it hopped over the glass. Another face-off with 6:37 remaining in the second period. Canada leading by 1, 3-2.
Both teams are making frequent changes here because of the pace. They're not leaving it out too long, 35, 40 seconds. Scotty Bowman, Al McNeil making sure that they don't have any tired hockey players out there so that they can contend with the type of hockey game this is tonight.
What type of hockey game is it? Incredible. We're really seeing something here tonight. Something very special. Crawl down the line now. He gets hooked as he hit the line by Bork. Chernik into the corner. Now Gare. Gare had trouble with the referee. Now clears it out over center ice. Dion racing down. Lang is going to have to come out and touch it. Flips it into the corner. And Dion is rubbed up against the boards. Hadushek coming out at center ice, intercepted by Dion, gives it the middle of the net for Gare. Gare over the line, but coming across was Chernik to make a good check on the play. Korbela over the line. Kral takes a shot, and it's wide of the net. Kral against the far boards now. He's checked. Hartsburg gets it along the boards, out to Gare. Gare leading the rush himself at center ice, shoots it in. It's cleared straight back up by the goaltender. Heiderschek's got it. To Kral at center ice. Kral checked from behind by Gretzky. Still has that puck. Comes over the line, bounces it in on Liut. He goes behind the net, and Bork has got it. To Robinson. Ahead. Perreault at center ice. Perreault to the line. What a move. The shot. He hit the post. Gilbert Perreault hit the post. Tremendous move and rush by Perreault, and it finished with a post. Gretzky. Perreault against the board. Perreault over to the side for Lafleur. He lines up. The shot is right on. There's Perreault again. Back to Lafleur. Lafleur trying to get set. Lafleur into Perreault behind the net. Gretzky out in front. Lafleur said he shoots right on. Czechoslovakia coming away. At center ice, Dvorak. Up to Pozar. He's over the line. Pozar being tied up. The loose puck inside the zone. Gainey comes back. It's flipped to Lafleur. Lafleur trying to dig it out. He clears it out. And down to Gretzky. Gretzky racing after it. Gretzky touches it. No icing. Gainey's in front. So is Duguay, and Duguay couldn't reach it. Now it is Rusnak. Shoots it down into the Team Canada zone. Goodness gracious. Straight up to center ice, and here comes Gainey. Over the line. Gainey into the corner. Gainey in front. It's deflected wide of the net as he tried to find Goring. Now against the board. Out at center ice for Duguay. Back to Beck. Beck crossing center ice, shoots it back in again. And a whistle goes. And I don't know what that is for. We're going to take a break and we'll let you know. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Nice Team Canada and Czechoslovakia, and I'm sure it was equal. Just got a standing ovation here in the Winnipeg Arena. What a show these two teams are putting on. It's from the far side now. Codlet's crosses center ice, shoots it in. Against the boards, Potvin digging it out. Bossy, he's checked on the play. Here's the shot bouncing in there, loose in front. Taking a whack at it was Kokerman, but Liut was right there. They jam it in the corner. Potvin's there along with Panichka. And we'll have a face-off in the Team Canada zone.
Gilbert Perreault almost put Team Canada a few moments ago ahead, 4-2. Just a great play. Here's Team Czechoslovakia coming back. Kokerman just off the edge of the net, trying to scoop that puck under Mike Liut. Very close call in front of the Team Canada net.
Never see Liut down, though. That's the one thing you notice about the way he plays. He was right on top of that puck all the way. Now the puck is cleared right onto the stick here of Panichka. He gets set, the shot, it's blocked. Now coming out, Canada, Trottier, and he gloved it to Potvin. That's the reason for the whistle, so there'll be a face-off inside Team Canada line. There's Denny Potvin, playing a bit hurt. Get a chance here to see the action.
When the puck goes to the point, Mike Liut, the only time you do see him down is when he's tripped by his own defenseman, Barry Beck, inadvertently turning for that shot coming from the point, upset him. That's the only time Mike Liut has been down today, because he stood his ground very well on a lot of those shots that are from the outside.
3-2, Canada leading. Goals for Canada by Zion, Bossy, and Goring. Czechoslovakia led 2-0 early in this game on goals by Dudacek and Kral. Puck has been in the corner by Bork, and another face-off with Noby right there, number 6. Raymond Bork, Rookie of the Year in the National Hockey League with the Boston Bruins. Impressed everybody here. Got a very young defense, basically, for Team Canada. But they can move the puck. Puck is out to the blue line. There's the shot from the point. It's off the stick of Bork and into the corner. Noby's back there for it. Noby trying to get it in front for Richter. Dudacek, he takes a shot. It's behind the net. Gare. Flipping it to the blue line to center ice. Orshava trying to get set. Gets it over to Dudacek, but then he's checked by Gare, and the long lead pass for Dion just hopped over his stick, and Richter's got it. Moving up. to Svoboda. Svoboda to the line. The shot, and it's wide of the net, and Bork's got it in the corner. Ahead. At center ice for Gare. For Middleton to Dion. Dion had trouble controlling it. Gets set, and the shot just missed the far post. Hartsburg. Middleton. Back to Hartsburg. Off the boards. Svoboda. He shoots it in. Hops off the backboards and comes right out. Bork, a long lead pass for Middleton off his skates and down into the zone. Canada changing on the go as Middleton goes in deep. Duguay's there, and he'll track it down at center ice. Duguay. Deep in his own zone, overskated it momentarily. Stands in there now. Don't let those guys get it in forecheck. He's dumped on the play, no penalty. Robinson, fans calling for one. Cleared along the boards. Hydrusek is cleared outside the line now. Chernik over for it. To Cudlitz. Cudlitz, Chernik straight up the middle to the line. Fakes the shot, drops it. And then backhand shot taken there by Korbala. Off the boards, Gainey. Oh, what a collision at the blue line. And the puck went free out to center ice. Hydrusek, both up and both skating. Good, hard collision at the line. Canada is leading 3-2, 1:54 left in the period. Canada Cup 81 will continue in a moment. Well, Wayne Gretzky's out there along with Perreault.
Cadlet's just pressing down. That's part of the forechecking unit. The defenseman likes to come off that blue line, and Bob Gainey trying to take that pass off the boards. Defenseman pressing down, had a good shot at maybe a little bit of a charge there.
Gretzky, Perreault, what a period Perreault's had, what a period this line has had. They've been dangerous after a very quiet first period. Gretzky behind the net, kicks it to Lafleur. Lafleur spun around on the play. He goes down on the checking by Pozar. Puck is underneath them, and it'll be called for a face-off to the right of the Czechoslovakian goal. No penalty on the play. Fans thought there should be. I didn't think there should be. Both going for the puck.
Hudson's Bay rules right now.
Yeah.